What's up, YouTube? This is Mike, aka Bumblebee, coming at you with another video update. This one is an update on the Marine Depot purchase that I had made. I suggested in my previous videos. It finally came in. Pretty excited because I got a lot of work to do, get all this stuff set up, and eventually to try this new stuff out. And this is pretty much what I ordered. I have here, as you can see, the Phosban reactor. Also with the rowaphos is what I'm using in this case. I'm actually using the rowaphos. This one's 500 mLs, which is suggested to use with the 550 Phosban reactor, which I also purchased this pump for that reactor, which pretty much gives me, if I'm not mistaken, 150 gallons an hour, 160 gallons an hour. Yeah, it says it right here. It's 160 gallons an hour, which is more than what I'm gonna need for that particular reactor there, for the Phosban, for the, sorry about that, the rowaphos media. So like that I could set up the proper tumble that I'm gonna need for that. I did also order some of these chemi pure elite bags, which I'm gonna be putting in the sump area as well. I only ordered these two for now. I know I need more than that for my size of tank, but given that I am putting a whole bunch of new equipment in my tank, I don't want to just change everything so drastically. So I will be adding some more stuff later on, because I did order also the Miracle Mud, which I'm excited about this because I want to see exactly how this is going to turn out for me. I believe this one bag will be good enough for my refugerium area, which I'm going to be taking out the deep sand bed on that end. So that's going to be pretty interesting. This pump here is the Rio 1100. This pump, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this pump is up to 300 gallons an hour, I believe. Let me see here. It goes. It's pretty much 382 gallons an hour. So basically, I'm running it around at 2 feet. I would say 3 feet the most. So I'm gonna be getting 290. Even if I went 4 feet, I'll be getting 243. Which is basically what's recommended for the Kalkwasser reactor. As you can see there, there's the Kalkwasser for it. There's the reactor, and here is the pump. This will now be going into my auto top off, because this will be basically connecting to the Kalkwasser reactor, and from the Kalkwasser reactor it will be dripping directly into the sump. I will be placing that right next to it. This is the other power head that I ordered. This is the 1400, the Gorilla. Now, the reason why I ordered this in particular pump instead of being patient, because I know I'm ordering the MP40s. I'm actually starting off with one MP40, which I should be getting that within the next couple of weeks. But the only reason why I did purchase this is because of the fact that I was just, I guess, a little impatient. I didn't want to sit there knowing that eventually I don't have the proper flow going in my tank right now, even though I do think I have enough. But I just wanted to make sure. I know this pump would always come in handy later on after I get the MP40s. I'll be able to utilize it for probably my other pump. I'm sorry, for my BioCube. But then again, I'll probably put the MB10 there. That's another story there. I did get some of this Instant Ocean salt, just to mix up 20 gallons of water, so I can go ahead and do a quick little water change after I go ahead and install all this stuff. I didn't want to do such a large amount, given that the tank is fairly new. It's only 2.5 months old now, so I just wanted to make sure I just took a little bit of that water out and replaced it with some new water. And then basically this here is the tubing that I got for these connections here. So this is what we're looking at for right now. This is the equipment that I was waiting on, that I'm excited about. and I can't wait to get it all up and running. And once I do, I'll give you guys a quick update on eventually how I placed everything out. Also, I forgot as I'm looking at this box here, this is the digital reef keeper auto top off switch. Sorry, it's hard to get this open with one hand, but as you can see, this is the flow switch, which I believe comes with the mounting bracket as well. I got some instructions there. So what else we got here? Here is the flow switch, the mounting kit itself. So we got the mounting kit, nothing else in there. So that's basically it. We got the mounting kit here, then we got the flow switch here, which pretty much comes, I guess, ready for this to be connected. All I gotta do is just connect those wires, which that should be pretty simple, given that I'm pretty comfortable with doing electrical work. And then here is some instructions. Looks like it's just a printout. Now, give you guys an idea what I'm planning on doing with this flow switch. I'm gonna hook the flow switch up to the sump, and it's gonna eventually be topping off my water going through the calcium reactor, sorry about that, for the Kalkwasser reactor. Now, I know there's a tendency, I've been watching a lot of videos and reading online about a lot of people stating how the Kalkwasser, not the Kalkwasser, I'm sorry, the flow switches themselves get jammed up, stop working for whatever reasons, a lot of salt creeks sometimes, and they fail from time to time. So my concern is that if that occurs, it's going to be pumping in whatever amount of water I have in my top off into my sump, but my main concern here is it's going to be going through the Kalkwasser reactor, and that will be devastating. So one thing that I learned about the digital reef keeper is that you can set up alarms. So I'm going to be setting up a particular alarm for my pH. It'll work through my SL1 through the pH probe. And how that works is basically if it happens to be that this does get stuck and it does start overfilling the sump, once that pH reads more than 8.5, it'll automatically shut down that pump. So even if this failed and doesn't shut it down because it's just stuck for whatever reason or just fails, at least I'll know that the alarm will trip the pump that'll be connected to one of the PC4s. So I actually like the way that works. I'm actually excited about that because I was kind of like skeptical about how I was going to hook up the Kalkwasser. Now, I know that this Kalkwasser eventually is very inexpensive. I saw a couple videos, not much on YouTube, as far as to how this works and how people have it set up. Just people pretty much having them turned on, and that's about it, and not really explaining much. So I will be doing a video on this in particular item, pretty much on everything that I have here, to give you guys more or less an idea of how it's working out for me. And anyone who finds themselves to have this in particular equipment, if they see that I'm doing something wrong or any suggestions that can help, something that you guys might have tried, worked out for you, that'll be great. So I'm gonna, without further delay, get into doing this project here, getting into it, and I'll let you guys know how it turned out. But in the time being, continue to enjoy your reef tanks, continue to enjoy this reefing hobby, because it is a pleasure. It sure is. I really do love getting involved with this kind of stuff. So that said, got you guys next on the next video. Take care.